You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, Jonathan Rose. Welcome to Masters in Trading Live. Masters in Trading Live, I get on here every day the market's open, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Share my thoughts, and once in a while we'll even share our trade of the day. So last week we talked a lot about the major stimulus out of China. And what I did is I shared 25 names that I think that will really benefit long term from this major stimulus in China. So I want to walk you through exactly how to get that. I shared it last week, but we posted that on our website. So I'm here at our corporate offices. Telvin, if you can throw me over to the screen, I'm going to walk everybody through exactly how to get those 25 names. Sweet, guys. So if you just go to mastersintrading.com, on the top under Trading Education, click on that, the Chinese stimulus rally, 25 stocks to watch. I put this here so not only we love this trade, we love this idea, but if you scroll down and right here, give it a click, you'll be able to access a cheat sheet really of 25 names that I think are really going to benefit from this massive stimulus out of China. So hopefully that helps. You could just go to mastersintrading.com and get that information. Okay, let's talk about the market. The first thing that I want to start with, guys, is right now the Qs. The QQQs. One sec. That's not working. One sec, guys. Telvin, I have to stop the share because my Thinkorswim is giving me some issues right now. All right. We're good on this. Can you share that back? That's us. Hey.
You're gonna have to share your screen again.
And I got to share my screen again. Just give us a second, guys. Okay. A little snafu with my Thinkorswim, so we'll just be up in 1 second. How's that?
All right, and then share your screen.
And then we're going to share my screen here. Sorry about that, guys. And we are okay. All right, so getting back to sharing my screen. Brian, awesome comment last week. And I want to share what Brian said because Brian's been with us for a little bit and his whole account's up 65%, which is really exciting. But I want to share this because Brian and I were having a really cool conversation about the port strikes in New York. So I just want to give you an idea of how things work in the community. Any ideas if the East Coast dock workers potentially going on strike on October 1st might be a trade catalyst? What can we look for? Now, when I see something like this, I don't always have all the answers. I love the idea of a dock workers strike trade. Research. We like to say the creative trader wins. So after that, Brian starts looking. Apparently 3/4 of the world's bananas come through the East Coast. Coffee, cocoa, 70% of poultry. Keep digging. Excellent. Rick, love this process. Hey guys, what about home improvement stores? What about home builders? Brian starts to look at lumber, maybe an LPX. He starts looking at a divergence graph. Brian talks with Marty. Guys, keep it going. Take all this info, come to a conclusion about the best industries to play. I bet those stocks are already moving. So what I'm saying is the market's going to tell us what people are looking at. They're going to try to, the stocks are going to front run the strike. That's why I said you want to see that. Brian starts to look at UFPI, LPX, FedEx. This is what we talk about, the creative trader wins. As we continue the conversation, now we're a couple of hours into research, Brian starts looking at UNP. I guess UNP jurisdiction ends at Mississippi, UNP, CNI. So the message is, when you're looking for a trade, it's one thing to have an idea, but then dig deep, research, find creative ways to play. And so here we're looking at rails, UNP against CNI against NSC. UNP appears pretty strong relative to the other two. But that's how we do research in the Masters in Trading community. Let's talk about attack drones. One of our names, KTOS, KTOS, is it's financed by the US government. And we shared KTOS in our free portfolio going back to March at about $17. KTOS is trading 23 right now. Now that KTOS is moving, KTOS is the white. Let's look at other correlated names that are also backed by the government, that are getting big money from the government, but are also in the attack drone space. KTOS, AIR is in blue, TGI. The first chart, I look back 5 years. Whenever we're looking at relative value, we want the most amount of time first. So we look at 5 years. Then we look at 3 years. Then we look at 2 years. Over a 5-year period, KTOS is right in the middle. It's returned 27%. AIR is returned 56%. TGI, 37%. Let's drill in. 3 years. Over a 3-year period, AIR is up 98%. KTOS is only up 3%, but TGI over that same time period is down 32%. That's 3 years. Over the last 2 years, KTOS is the strongest. Out of the last 2 years, then AIR, and then TGI. Potentially, TGI sure seems like it's the weakest out of these three. What I also really like, if I go back to this chart, look at the correlation between KTOS, the white, and TGI, the green, over 3 years. They're buddies. They're like brother and sister, holding hands, skipping, and then finally they break apart as KTOS rallies. Consider TGI. That might be a pretty cheap bet. Here's KTOS looking at our expected move, kind of in the middle. Maybe AIR is a little offered on the downside. What I want to do now, and I'm going to do this for our all access community, is we're going to go over the cues. Here's our cues looking at our high value target tool. These are just 3 and 4 standard deviations. The cues was a big buy in August. Well, now we're looking at a big sell. That's what we're going to be talking about with our all access. Telvin, if you could throw me back on. My apologies again for the little bit of a snafu when we first got started, but I think everything's settled down okay. Big number to watch, Friday unemployment. That's going to give us some volatility. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time.